Please stand for the presentation of our nation's colors, followed by our national anthem played by the Pride of Bixby Concert Band, and then the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing until the colors are fully retired. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you, choir, Pride of Bixby, and our color guard. Please be seated. On behalf of the administration, the faculty, and the staff of Bixby High School, welcome to the commencement exercises for the Bixby High School graduating class of 2021. The last 4 years have been full of challenges for this group of seniors: a teacher walkout when they were 9th grade, a flood in 10th grade, and a global pandemic in 11th and 12th grades. Maya Angelou said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." I cannot think of a better example of refusing to be reduced by circumstances than this class of 2021. Despite the incredible obstacles they have faced, the Bixby Spartan class of 2021 has been exceptional, both academically and in extracurricular activities. This year's seniors were recognized by a National Merit finalist and an academic all-state student, Aubrey McNeil. We had 48 Oklahoma academic scholars, and we had a student complete the prestigious AP Capstone program, a 2-year commitment that involves completing both the AP Seminar and AP Research courses. This class won 3 state football titles, 3 state marching band titles, and likely would have added a 4th if COVID-19 had not canceled marching contest last fall. Despite that disappointment, the band put on a terrific show for home crowds at football games this fall. The band also had 2 students named to the All-State Band, Kayla Adams and Aaron Sheely. Our girls tennis won 2 state titles and finished state runner-up this year. Our junior ROTC won 3 state championships. Girls basketball were state runners-up this year for the first time since 2013. As were our boys wrestling for the first time ever in 6A, were state runners-up in dual state. Our baseball team qualified to play tomorrow at its first 6A state tournament, and last night our girls soccer team played in a 6A state semifinal after beating both Broken Arrow and Jinx. Our cheerleading and our girls golf teams were both academic state champions in their respective sports. 17 of our speech and debate seniors competed this year in 40 different virtual tournaments that were hosted in 20 different states. Our senior Hayden Grubbs will compete in the National Speech and Debate Tournament, having qualified in impromptu speaking. Seniors Alex Kraft and Morgan Heffernan earned bids to the National Tournament of Champions in Dramatic Interpretation and Program of Oral Interpretation. Bixby senior Anna O'Connell has finished a full-length novel and is beginning the process of getting that published this year. We had 30 seniors participate in school productions this year, including the outstanding musical 1776. FCCLA senior Meredith Lucas won a National Gold Award and will compete at nationals in the Promote and Publicize category. Senior choir members Aubrey McNeil and Sophia Gray received both All-State Choir and State Superintendent Awards of Excellence. Seniors Gentry Cantrell and Kel English were both named state FFA degree recipients. Senior Madeline Mueller was elected by her peers as the Student Council Region 7 Vice President. So these awards I mentioned are just some of the individual, group, and team recognitions that Bixby High School seniors received in academic and extracurricular activities. Through all the challenges, this Spartan class of 2021 have continued to persevere and succeed. They have supported one another, they have lifted up our school and our community, giving all the present, past, and future Spartans something to be proud and excited about. During the uncertain times of the past year, our students' determination to succeed in every endeavor was a certainty. I am thrilled to be here tonight to recognize this outstanding group of young men and women. And tonight, as our students begin the next season of their lives, they should know the school and the entire community is cheering them on and anxiously awaiting the impacts that they will have on the world. So Spartan seniors, Henry David Thoreau said, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you've imagined." It has been my privilege to be the principal for the class of 2021. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the Bixby High School Ambassador Choir, which will come up and will be singing "You Will Never Walk Alone."
don't be afraid of the dark, as the end of the storm is a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll
Great job, choir. Thank you. Please welcome to the podium the 2020-21 Bixby High School Class President, Connor Loney.
Welcome out to the Maybe Center, home of the Golden Eagles, baby. Yeah. I'm Connor Loney, the senior class president, and I got a little speech to get y'all fired up for tonight. Class of 21, we did it. Against all odds, we did it. The Arkansas River flooded, there was a teacher walkout, and in case you forgot, there was a pandemic too. But I don't really want to focus on that as much tonight. Instead, I'd like to look at all that stuff and look at what we accomplished in between. Football team, 3 state championships. Yeah. Tennis team, couple state championships. Yeah. Basketball team, winning season. Yeah. We raised $45,000 for Make-A-Wish. Yeah. Band won state a couple times and went to London. We've got a national merit finalist sitting on the front row. Drama did their new play last week, and soccer, golf, swimming, girls basketball, baseball, any sport at Bixby, all went to state. Class of 21, we've accomplished so much against everything that's been thrown our way. It makes me very confident that we can do anything, and there's much more to come in the future. It's not about the bumps in the road, but the milestones along the way. So tonight, let's celebrate all the memories, friends, and milestones from kindergarten to now. Mom, Dad, Audra, I love you guys. JR, B-Weave, Justice, Mason, Cade, are my brothers for life. Thank you guys, and now let me hear it if y'all are ready for graduation.
Thank you, Connor. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you our distinguished guest, Bixby Public Schools Superintendent, Mr. Rob Miller. Our Associate Superintendent, Bixby Public Schools, Mrs. Lydia Wilson. Assistant Superintendent of Bixby Public Schools, Ms. Jamie Milligan. Our Executive Director of Curriculum Instruction, Ms. Sherry McMillan. Our Board of Education members for Bixby Public Schools, our Vice President, Mr. Matt Dotson. Our member, Ms. Tristy Fryer. Another member, Ms. Julie Prox. I also want to take a minute to recognize two of our board members that could not be here tonight, Ms. Amanda Stevens and Mr. Justin Cheatham. We are very thankful and appreciative of all the hard work the school board put in this year. I know it was an extra difficult job, and I know the community is thankful for you all. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Bixby High School Teacher of the Year and also the Bixby Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Shannon Altum. I'd also like to recognize the Bixby Brassfield Learning Center Teacher of the Year, Mr. Corbin Burchett. And our Bixby 9th Grade Center Teacher of the Year, Mr. Bob DeSell. Our announcers for the diploma presentation tonight, Ms. Shannon Altum, Ms. Jody Hawk, Mr. Lauren Montgomery, and Mr. Mike Rogers. I'd like to take a minute to thank the outstanding Pride of Bixby Band under the direction of Mr. Jeremy Parker and our Bixby ROTC. Our Bixby ROTC and Colonel Chris French for their help with tonight's ceremony, as well as our ambassador choir, Mr. Kevin Pearson, the director of our choir. And special thanks to Ms. Tama Davis for all her hard work planning and organizing of tonight's commencement ceremony. Lastly, I'd like to recognize the other Bixby School staff that helped make this ceremony and the other senior celebrations possible through the dedication to our students and many hours of hard work. Our activity director, Dwayne Patterson. Our senior sponsors, Megan Rogers and Denise Tomlinson. Our assistants principal, Kyle Smith, Tina Francis, and Dr. Seth Ann Lang. Our alternative director, Daniel Dietz. And our Bixby High School counselors and our teachers and staff that work all of those events. Thank you so much for helping us celebrate these students. Next, I'd like to take a minute to recognize a group of individuals whose pride in your accomplishments is even greater than your own, your parents. Thank you for your love, your support, and your sacrifices throughout the school years in order to get to this very special moment. When the world was looking elsewhere, your parents' attention was one of life's certainties. And if tomorrow the world seems a little indifferent as it awaits new achievements from you, your families will still be your best source of encouragement and counsel. More than any other influence in your lives, they have helped make you the success that you are today and what you might become tomorrow. Will the parents of 2021 graduates please stand to be recognized? Thank you. I would also like to recognize another very special group of men and women in the audience. They too have had an untold influence in the lives of these students. Their determination, professionalism, and support have played a major role in the preparation for this moment. If you are a member of the Bixby High School faculty and staff, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. Our Bixby High School staff also recognizes that our success comes as part of a larger team that is made up of all the faculty and staff at Bixby Public Schools. If you're a member of the Bixby Public Schools faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. We are blessed to be Americans. The freedoms we all share are directly attributed to the men and women who so unselfishly commit themselves to serve in our United States military. At this time, I'd ask our young men and women from the class of 2021 that have made a commitment to serve, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Also, I'd ask the men and women in the audience that are currently serving or have served in the past in the U.S. military, please stand and also be recognized. Students and veterans, thank you for your service. At this time, I'd like to recognize the class of 2021 salutatorians. These students represent the top 2% of the 2021 graduating class. If you'd please direct your attention to the video boards, we have a special recognition for those students.
Hi, my name is Anna O'Connell, and I'm a 2021 Bixby High School salutatorian. I'd like to thank my mom. Without you, I wouldn't be here.
Hello, I'm Jake Martinez, a Bixby High School class of 2021 salutatorian. I'd like to thank Isaac Gibson for helping me get here.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Walker, and I'm a Bixby High School class of 2021 salutatorian. I would like to thank my parents and my brother for pushing me towards everything I've achieved.
Hi, I'm Avery Bernazard. I'm one of the class of 2021 Bixby High School salutatorians. I'd like to thank my parents and all my friends who helped me get through this year. Congrats on making it through, everyone.
Hi, my name is Audrey Tomlinson, and I'm a Bixby High School class of 2021 salutatorian. I'd like to thank all my family and friends over these years for all your support.
Next, we would like to recognize our 5 outstanding valedictorians for the class of 2021. These students represent the top 1% of the class of 2021 graduating class. Please welcome to the podium our first valedictorian, Bo Selman.
Hello. All right. So, let's give it up one more time for everybody who's gone through the last 4 years. It's been a crazy time. Hello, class of 2021. My name is Bo Selman, and I'm honored to be one of Bixby's valedictorians this year. I would like to thank my parents, my teachers, my friends, my family, and my directors and coaches for being there for me throughout my high school years and making it one to remember. As we start to take the next steps in our life, we will bring our experiences and memories we've made this with here at Bixby into our future. I've learned a lot throughout my involvement in different classes and extracurricular activities at Bixby High School. Through my experiences in swimming, I know that achieving something big, like qualifying for state championships, takes years of hard work and dedication. I know that I will always value my relationships with my friends and family for creating the teamwork. I always value my relationships with my teammates who have helped me along the way and kept me going during brutal practices. I know that making good grades is also a significant dedication that takes lots of time, studying, and discipline. To get good grades, I had to develop strong study habits, which helped me stay on top of things even when times got busy. By being part of the swim team and taking challenging classes, I had developed sets of skills that will help me in other aspects of my life and the future. It was through my experiences in swimming at school that have made me who I am today. As I conclude my short speech, I would like to encourage all of you to think about the experiences you have had throughout your high school career and what you have learned from them. That could be anything from utilizing the study habits you have worked on in high school and using them for college, or using the teamwork skills you have learned while in sports to use those for building a company. I hope that we can take what we have learned through our experience in high school and apply it to our future. Thank you for listening to my short speech, and now let me introduce Dominic Sally, our next valedictorian.
Well, before I start, I would like to thank my mom, dad, and the rest of my family. I would also like to thank my friends, especially Reagan, Chase, Seth, Jackson, Zach, and Ryan. and the rest of my third hour who were there when I got the news that I'd be speaking to all of you today. So congratulations, boys, you're now famous. I'd also like to thank my teachers, with special mention to Ms. DeLay, Ms. Brewer, and Mr. Briggs, whose classes I've had for several years now. Well, on to the meat and potatoes, or whatever you all eat, of my speech. Since I was asked to tell you all about my high school experiences, I thought it would be best to discuss something I learned here that could be useful for all people regardless of their situation in life. One thing I've learned from my experiences throughout high school is the importance of the skill of problem solving. While more specialized skills are important and information is useful to learn, the ability to problem solve can be applied to any and all aspects of life. Most people often make the mistake of believing their knowledge or expertise can get around problem-solving skills necessity. However, this is not the case in life as a whole due to the variety of different challenges any given person may face. The defining aspect of this skill is not only to identify and solve the problem at hand, but to do so in the most appropriate way for the given situation. Many opportunities are missed due to less than ideal attempts to take advantage of them. One thing I can be sure of is that wherever my endeavors may take me after high school, the problem-solving skills I learned while I was there will aid me in making good use of the opportunities that go along with the challenges. In closing, I would like to thank you all for my time and bearing with me. It wasn't a great speech on my part. And I would like to introduce our next speaker, Class of 2021 Valedictorian Riley Owens.
Good evening, class of 2021. I know it's a cliche, but the phrase, "I can't believe we finally made it," has never carried more weight than with our class, the class of 2021. After being the only class who has never fully completed an entire year of high school, I honestly wasn't sure we would make it, but we did, and we're here. I have been asked tonight to speak about experience, and I think nothing is more fitting than to talk about all of the craziness we have experienced as a class. Together, we have been through a lot: floods, walkouts, pandemics, you name it, we've seen it. Our high school experience has been nothing short of unorthodox, full of twists and turns, flipped upside down more than once, but it has taught us countless lessons and provided us with memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives, or at the very least, memories we will never forget. If I have learned nothing else from the last 4 years, the one lesson I have learned is this: our class is one of the strongest, bravest, and optimistic groups of people I've ever encountered. We have had so many things thrown at us, so many opinions, so many changes, and yet we have never ceased to make the best of all of it. I am often brought back to a line from a song by David Bowie, as I think it represents exactly what we have experienced together. He says, "And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds, they're immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Turn and face the strange changes." In a world where things get crazier every day, we have found our own way to conquer the challenges we are faced with, and we have learned to turn them into positive and memorable experiences, despite the negativity and criticisms we receive. And so I encourage you, class of 2021, to continue to turn and face the strange world and to keep changing it. But as we do so, let us not forget the people who have shaped us into who we have become. I personally would like to thank my parents, Becky and Daniel Owens, my sister Ryan, my grandparents, and other family members who have encouraged me and loved me unconditionally. And of course, I'd like to thank my friends, Kayla, Addie, Rachel, the Pride of Bixby Low Reads, and the Lunch Club, all who have stuck by my side through thick and thin. I love each and every one of you beyond words, and I am very excited and blessed to have you in my life. And finally, a shout out to the best teacher of all time, Mr. Nguyen. Thank you for encouraging me and pushing me out of my comfort zone, even if that means another dissection. With all that being said, congratulations, class of 2021. I'm excited to see what we accomplish next. And next, I'd like to invite Aubrey McNeil to the stage.
Hey there, class of 2021. First off, I just want to give you a huge congratulations for what you've just accomplished. For the first time since freshman year, all of us are actually in dress code. Maybe a little more importantly though, all of us are here, in this room, in this stage of life, actually graduating and actually seeing the payoff of everything we've worked for the past 4 years. So I know you're probably more than a little anxious to turn those tassels by now, but before you do, I just want to share something with this class that's been on my heart for you all lately. It's an acronym, actually, and it's probably even one you've joked about for years for now, but hear me out because I promise there's actually some inspiration to be found in it, given that we take a different perspective. That's because we typically think of the fear of missing out, or FOMO, as the feeling that we're passing up something better by staying in the moment that we're in. That something better being whatever everyone else seems to be doing, like maybe going to that football game or trying that new restaurant, whatever that is for you. Whenever the fear of missing out steps in, whatever you're doing starts to fade a little bit. Maybe it's the stereo in your car as you drive your friends home. Maybe it's the sound of your dog going crazy when you get home. Or the sound of your little sister screaming driver's license because she doesn't know you're home. It all starts to fade a little bit. So when it's defined that way, the fear of missing out is just a jealousy that robs you of the incredibly unique moments that are in front of you. And it's not anything to be inspired by. But perhaps the fear of missing out doesn't have to be of missing out on others' experiences. Perhaps some of those experiences were never ours to have in the first place. Imagine how different the world would be if we most feared missing out on the opportunities and experiences that are right in front of us. Imagine how much more we would treasure each day if we looked at moments like grains of sand. No two grains of sand are alike as they pass through the hourglass, and once they are gone, they are gone. Of course, in moments like this, that's easy to remember. We're graduating. We'll only graduate high school once. We'll only walk across this stage once, unless you go to ORU. We don't want to miss this moment. But mountaintop experiences like these are few and far between. The greater part of life is just a little more routine. It's just ordinary. And it's so easy to just press fast forward because it feels like some experiences are just playing on repeat. If we miss one, we'll just get a replacement later, right? But like grains of sand, no two moments are the same, and once they're gone, we have missed them for good. They cannot be replaced. But each moment to come can be just as treasured as this one if we keep that reality in mind for the rest of our lives. And we need to, lest the greater part of life pass us by. Some of my favorite high school experiences were actually just SCA officer meetings. And this is coming from someone who had the time of her life at prom last Saturday, and all of the other once to twice in a lifetime experiences that high school has to offer. I'll seriously never forget the Tuesday afternoon meetings at Panera spent laughing together, praying for each other, and just brainstorming icebreakers for our meetings. And I hope that you'll never forget your moments like those, from maybe the quirky music that your teachers played during tests, to the inside jokes you made with your friends, to scrambling to meet the 11:59 deadline. I hope that you'll remember your time at Bixby High School, not just as a collection of milestones, but as a collection of memories. And from now on, I hope that you'll spend every minute of your lives with the good kind of fear of missing out, seeing so much value in each and every experience that you don't want to fast forward past a single moment. And in doing so, I promise, you'll be making a lifetime of memories you'll never forget. And for 9 years of incredible memories, I just want to thank you, Bixby. Since I've moved here, for 9 years of challenges and encouragement, thank you, teachers and staff. Mr. Briggs and Mr. Davenport, especially, just thank you for more than 9 years of critical thinking to come. And for 9 years of unconditional love and support, thank you to my church family and to my friends, whether I knew you for 1 year or 9, you mean so much to me. And for 18 years of inspiration, guidance, and love, thank you to my family, Mom, Dad, Alyssa, Grandma, Art, all of you. I love you all, and I will never forget all that you've done for me. I could not be where I am today without you. And thank you all again for listening what probably feels like 9 years of a speech. It's such an honor being part of an experience that you'll get to treasure for the rest of your life. And I hope that you'll treasure the rest of your life this much, because I can feel it. Class of 2021, you've got good things in store for you. God bless you all. And now I'd like to introduce our last valedictorian, Maximus DeBoer.
Superintendent Miller, Principal Adams, teachers, family, friends, and class of 2021. I'd like to begin by saying congratulations to my fellow classmates. As seniors, we have made it through 4 years of events that hopefully no other senior class will ever have to experience. Many have asked me what message I plan to leave with my peers before we walk across this stage. That was a difficult question to answer, because nothing I say here will have a greater impact on us than our own experiences. Each of us has our own story to tell. I believe there are 3 things that affect how our stories shape who we are, and 3 questions I have for all of us today. First, it's perseverance. My story took a detour when I was 10 years old. I lost my dad unexpectedly. His death rerouted my life and set me on a path that I did not anticipate, which included transferring to Bixby High School as a freshman, knowing no one, only that God led me here. My life circumstances could have become obstacles for me. Instead, I'm now standing here as your valedictorian, speaking in front of all of you. Although only 18 years old, many of us have learned a lot about life. We have lived through difficulties, successes, and even a pandemic. Our circumstances and those to come form us. Walking across this stage, we are taking steps into a new chapter of our lives. The Bible says we must remember to persevere because perseverance produces character and character produces hope. What got me through is hope. My first question is, how will we stay hopeful and persevere when things get difficult? Second, the choices we make define who we are and who we will become. My choice was to take my situation and trust that God has a plan for me. We as the class of 21 have already and will continue to make choices that will affect our future. We are being given the opportunity to start fresh. Just as a whiteboard is erased, resulting in a clean surface, our new phase of life is giving us a fresh start. Each choice is something that's being written on that board. What do we want others to see when they look at us in our choices? We are building a new foundation of who we are with each choice we make. Our choices become the foundation for our future. So now I ask all of us, starting with myself, what foundation have we already built and what will we build when we walk out of here today? Lastly, experience. We have all had different things that happen in life. Instead of focusing on what happened, we must focus on how we respond to our situations. Each time we walk through a part of our lives, we gain experience. Experience that teaches us about ourselves and about others. This experience helps to shape who we become. Do we take it as a learning experience? What can we gain? And how do we proceed forward? I learned to view life through a different lens. I discovered the Lord in a whole different way. This experience helps me to continue to walk through tough decisions and circumstances. My final question is, how will we use our past experiences to make a positive impact on our future? Teachers and professors can teach us about any subject. Jobs may attempt to dictate who we are and who we should be. But in the end, it comes down to who do you want to be? Each of us has our own path to follow. Each of us has to answer these 3 questions for ourselves. For myself, my answer to these questions is this. I persevered because the God who was with me when my dad died is still standing with me on this stage today. I choose to do the right thing because I know that is what my dad would want. And I continue to use my experience to help others. So let's be a class that makes a difference. Let's be a class that leaves a mark. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Maximus. This time, I'd like to introduce Bixby High School senior Natalie Iden, who will come to the stage and be singing New World Coming. Thank you, Natalie. Great job. At this time, please welcome to the podium the Superintendent of Bixby Public Schools, Mr. Rob Miller.
I am very glad I don't have to sing after that. Natalie, oh my goodness, that was incredible. Bixby High School class of 2021. First of all, it is great to see your faces and your smiles tonight. After the couple years that you have all been through, I can only imagine how excited you are to be here finally tonight for your graduation. I know that on behalf of our Board of Education and your family and your friends who are here with you today, your Bixby High School teachers, administrators and staff, our district staff, all of our Bixby employees, and really the entire Bixby community. We are here to celebrate this important milestone in your lives. Congratulations. I want to start with this. You have been an extraordinary class, and I really mean that, in innumerable ways over the years. Most recently, a soccer game last night where I was so impressed with the spirit and competitive nature of our team. To a musical a couple weeks ago, 1776, that Natalie and many of you performed in, that absolutely blew me away. And I could stand up here for a long time just reciting examples of times that you have inspired me and impressed me with your skill, your talent, and your spirit as a class. You have left a powerful legacy at Bixby High School, and you will be missed. Seniors, you will be very happy to hear that I am not going to use the word COVID or pandemic for the rest of my remarks. I know. That topic has stolen enough of our time and interest over the past year, hasn't it? Instead, I want to talk about a subject that is near and dear to all of us, something that we're all very fond of, and that is, of course, mathematics. Didn't expect that response. How about at least a call back from our math teachers out there? Should be. My colleagues can tell you that I love numbers. I have loved numbers since I was a kid. Picture a 5-year-old at the dining room table playing Yahtzee by himself simply to be able to compute the numbers. If you were to peer inside the deep recesses of my brain, I think you would eventually find a tiny little man working feverishly on an abacus, crunching numbers. I will prove it. I can feel him up there right now. It's now approximately 8:30 p.m., which means that in 210 minutes, or approximately 12,600 seconds, it will turn to 12 a.m., May 13th, 2021. And at that precise moment, I will begin my 21,915th day on Earth. I know, it's a big number, isn't it? But it's not that big a number because there are 22,000 square feet in half a football field. If I brought $21,915 with me today and distributed it equally to the 436 graduates, you would each walk out of here with $50.26. It's not a lot of money. Don't worry, that's not going to happen, by the way. If I created a ratio of the total number of days I've been on Earth to the total number of days that the Earth has been here, which is about 1.7 trillion, it would represent 1 second out of 887 days. But in the scope of a human life, starting your 21,915th day means that you've reached the ripe old age of 60. So tomorrow morning, when I roll out of bed, albeit slowly, as a new 60-year-old, I'm going to think to myself, how on earth did I get to be 60 years old so quickly? And the simple answer is, for those of you who are 60, one day at a time. That's how it happens. So if we visualize the days of our lives as pages in a book, with each year representing a chapter, obviously my book is getting pretty thick about now. And the first thing I would notice as I start flipping through those pages is about a third of every page is blank, as if I slept right through them. You usually had to catch that. Here's a fun fact, seniors. I can safely say that I have slept more hours than you have been alive. And if you go all the way to the start of my book, those first couple hundred pages, I don't really remember a whole lot of that. I remember vaguely crying a lot and being wet. But from history, I know that on November 22nd, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. That was day 923 for me. I don't recall it. However, I do remember sitting on my grandparents' floor in Indiana watching astronaut Neil Armstrong take the first steps on the surface of the moon, a giant step for mankind, on July 20th, 1969. That was day 2990. Of course, I remember my own graduation on day 6570, May 9th, 1979, which coincidentally is the same day for 4 of our graduates today: Addison Lane, Ella Morrow, Ryan Shue, and Abigail Shook. It's day 6570 for them. Congratulations to the 4 of you. And happy birthday next week. Obviously, there are many more memorable days sprinkled throughout the pages of my life. Holidays, important family memories, weddings, the birth of our children and grandchildren, being commissioned an officer in the United States Marine Corps, becoming the Bixby Superintendent on day 20,838, 1,077 days ago. See, the little man on the abacus is working quickly here. That was a big day for me. At the same time, as the pages of our story unfold, we all have those days we'd rather not experience. Disappointing days, sad days, tragic days, heartbreaking days. Yet even those days are an important part of our unique human story. A reality is that many of the good things and the bad things that may happen in our life, i.e. COVID, are unplanned. They just happen, and they're beyond our direct control. But here's the truth, seniors. The vast majority of your days moving forward are blank pages. And that's the good news. They remain to be written by you. When you look back at the pages of your life, up to today, you've had quite a bit of help. You've had some co-writers. You've had parents and grandparents, other family members, pastors perhaps, teachers, other important people in your life. Yet as you move forward from this day into adulthood, you will become the primary author of your story. You will create the narrative that fills those blank pages. It will be your decisions, your habits, your attitudes, the relationships you choose, and your perspectives which will create the plot line of your life. And speaking to you as someone with more chapters behind me than in front of me, I will caution you that the pages in your book will quickly, more quickly than you can imagine, accumulate into a lifetime. And you only get to write one. So I want to leave you with 3 simple guidelines that I hope will help you write a memorable and impactful story for yourself. First, remember that there are always things bigger than you. I know what that statement means for me. You need to figure out and personalize it for you. It could be things that are spiritual, or it could be other people, or values, or causes. The reason I believe it's essential to maintain a healthy perspective of our place in the world is because it helps us start each day more humble, more reflective, more grounded, and honestly, less likely to become a jerk. Because I'm telling you, we've got enough jerks in the world. That job is filled. So if that's what you're hoping to do, Choose something else. Secondly, no matter how difficult your life may become at certain parts of your story and the challenges and adversities that you may face, always remember that there are those who carry an even heavier burden. So make sure that your story includes a lot of examples of how you made the world a better place for others. As you live each day, seek to be kinder than necessary. Never underestimate your capacity to lift the lives of people around you by doing things that are easy, things that are free, things you can pencil into every single page of your life. Civility, respect, compassion, empathy, honesty, a simple smile. And third, as you begin to plan the future chapters of your life, remember that many of the best authors take full advantage of a literary device called a plot twist. Take advantage of your creativity and your spirit to add some truly marvelous plot twists to your storyline. Be original in your storytelling. Be a risk taker. Write some pages that no one saw coming. Throw us some giant curveballs. Color outside the lines. Don't be content to live in the box that somebody else builds for you. Don't always be a follower. Set your own path in life. And don't wait till you're older to start working on your bucket list. Start tomorrow. Find those things that bring you joy and pursue them relentlessly. In conclusion, take this precious life that you've been given and create an incredible adventure for yourself. Explore, think, imagine, believe, hope, care, dream, inspire others, love deeply and unconditionally. Do these things, and hopefully when you get to day number 21,915, like me, you'll be able to look back at a life well lived, with much more to come, I hope. And if you think of it, when you reach that point, give me a call, or a text, or a telepathic brainwave. However we're communicating 40 years from now, I know I'll be 102, and the little man in my brain will probably have lost some of his beads by then, but that's okay, because I will never grow tired of hearing a great story. Go write one. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. How about a round of applause for his 60th birthday tomorrow? Yeah. All right, this time, Mr. Miller, members of the Board of Education, honored guests, family members, and friends, it is my pleasure as principal of Bixby High School to present to you the senior class of 2021. It is my task to certify to each of you that the seniors before you tonight have completed the requirements of the state of Oklahoma and Bixby Public Schools for a high school diploma. We will begin at this time the awarding of diploma covers. As we announce the names of each graduate and as the graduates cross the stage, we ask that you maintain a high level of decorum fitting for the occasion of this formal ceremony.
Maximus Austin DeVore. Addison Laura Stewart. Aubrey Faith McNeil. Brooke Michelle Albert. Sarah Michelle Albert. Riley Danielle Owens. Toby Wyatt Allen. Dominic Julian Sally.
Carson Arthur Altum.
Beauchamp William Selman.
Mary Silas Andrew.
Connor Stephen Loney.
Adrian Augustin Aranda.
Audra Kathleen Loney.
Josephat Arsenega.
Natalie Marie Iden. Kayla Elizabeth Adams.
Matthew Thomas Arenala.
Kylie Adams.
Tyler Timothy Beatty.
Taylor Alexis Argabright.
Cole Dallas Bean.
Seth Wilman Ashford.
Brandon Hall Bergman.
Emma Sophia Ashmore.
Avery Grace Bernazard.
Ian Young Acock.
Abigail Grace Besmer.
Tyler Scott Bachman.
Ella Elizabeth Bevins.
Jacob Matthew Baker.
Faith Alexandria Black.
Aubrey Christine Bells.
Audrey Dawn Blaylock.
Nicholas Ivan Bainey.
Brennan Lee Bowles.
Sarah Elizabeth Bassnett.
Michaela Michelle Bryan.
Aaliyah Divine Bates.
Evelyn Rose Berger.
Haley Paige Booker.
Raina Jacqueline Burke.
Colton Chase Boshers.
Connor Wayne Burns.
Caleb Joel Bosworth. Carson Coy Bowles.
Sydney Suzanne Bush.
Kate Allison Bradley.
Stephen Cossey. Dylan Ray Calloway. Alexandria Grace Campbell.
Zoe Renee Briscoe.
Destiny Marie Cronister.
Azaria Lene Brown.
Ethan Earl Clark.
Kayla Ryan Brown.
Dulana Lillian Clark Trail.
Parker Joe Brown.
Caitlin Faith Claxton.
Gentry Glenn Cantrell.
Jacob David Close.
Karina Guadalupe Carrillo.
Patrick Roy David Close.
Rosalia Elizabeth Carrillo Bojoques.
Lexus Lee Cody.
Faith Ann Carter.
Nathan Alexander Calindres.
Madeline Viola Casey.
Riley Elizabeth Collette.
Taylor Brianna Casey.
Anna Valentina Coulter.
Shaylin Renee Castile.
Christopher Andrew Cousin Jr.
Brody Jowarren Cherry.
Jordan Lee Crabb.
Lily Marie Cherry.
Garrett Wade Crenshaw.
Audrey Lorraine Chisholm.
Kylie Dawn Chris.
Braden Cole Conley.
Kevin Baird Cutts.
Cesar Miguel Contreras.
Hannah Joti Culp.
Taylor Paige Conway.
One Knock Dang.
Corbin Wayne Cook.
Bridget Gail Darling.
Annabella Grace Cooper.
Adeline Brielle David.
Morgan Sean Cooper.
Tyler Douglas Ditto.
Isaac Edwin Paul Copenhaver.
Madison Ann Doan.
Caleb Ray Corbett.
Dakota Donovan Dobson.
Brooke Alexis Cowan.
Braden Trey Doty.
Preston Stewart Cowan.
Haley Catherine Downing.
Jimena de la Rosa Rodriguez.
Sophia Renee Doyle.
Chloe Alexandria Davis.
Tanner Zachary Doyle.
Ethan Cade Davis.
Deira Corinne Drew.
Gabriel Christopher Davis.
James Robert Duffy.
Amelia Renee De Leon.
Lauren Blake Duffy.
Emily Grace Delaria.
Karsten James Fisher.
Emma Nicole Dilbeck.
Allison Marie Fisk.
Carly Elizabeth Dinkle.
Ethan Stephen Floyd.
Avery Cole Dyer.
Reagan Marie Francisco.
Gannon Christopher Dias.
Michael Bailey Fuhr.
Cale Joseph English.
Morgan Elizabeth Fuhr.
Philip Ryan Faubert.
Brooklyn Bright Fuller.
Jocelyn Jackie Fechter.
Mitchell Mason Fuller.
Bailey Lauren Feckers.
Allie B. Gaines.
Connor Evan Fields.
Grace Marie Galvin.
Rachel Addison First.
Joseph Xavier Glenn.
Yahir Galvin.
Kayleen Golitz.
Kaplan Edward Gann.
Jesse Ray Goodson.
Cooper Garcia.
Zachary Ryan Graham.
Ivanov Garcia.
Kel Allen Gray.
Wyatt Michael Gardner.
Sophia Jewel Gray.
Jaden Allen Gartorn.
William Thomas Gray.
Faith Renee Eve Gibbons.
Connor Jean Greathouse.
Isaac Edward Gibson.
Michael Vernon Green.
Justin Allen Gilliam.
Carla Suzette Gutierrez Santana.
Alyssa Ashlyn Gilman.
Ryan Matthew Haddon.
Nicole Alicia Grilly.
William Anthony Hahn.
Jacob Allen Grzinski.
Logan Patrick Hansen.
Cadence Nicole Grover.
Grace Phillips Harrell.
Hayden Kenneth Grubbs.
Alexis Mackenzie Harris.
Anya Erun Gudmundsson.
Kylie Erin Harris.
Valeria Coromoto Guerrero.
Olivia May Harris.
Brooklyn Grace Guthrie.
Sarah Annette Harris.
Elena Lynn Harrington.
Alden Lane Hines.
Alan James Hartfelder.
Sadie Anna Hoffman.
Blake Daniel Hasselman.
Nicholas Charles Hoffman.
Morgan Elizabeth Heffernan.
Maggie Faith Holcomb.
Zachary John Hernandez.
Gabriel Michael Hawley.
Hayden Scott Hester.
Caden Hale Hollingshead.
Kendall Grace Hicks.
Shane Daniel Holmes.
Raul Fernandez Hill.
Slade Hooper.
Samantha Mackenzie Houston.
Tony Michelle Hopkins.
Macy Lee Hudson.
Claire Elizabeth Hudson.
Killian Bridget Anna Isaacs.
Justice Paul Jeffords.
Kennedy Grace Ishmael.
Mason Isaiah Job.
Savannah Morgan Jockaway.
Ariana Lee Johnson.
Avery Faith James.
Reese Tyler Johnson.
Olivia Grace Jaquez.
Emily Grace Johnston.
Emery May Carliga Jeffers.
Jaden Shay Jones.
Sarah Ashley Jackson.
Logan George Jones.
Ashley Paige Jordan.
Noah Andrew Jones.
Taylor Kathleen Jordan.
Sydney Victoria Jumper.
Josue Julian Hungo.
Cooper Joseph Colbeck.
Jack Thomas Corrales.
Alexandria Ryan Kraft.
Annabelle Paige Kiefer.
Lauren Deanne Kraft.
Anne Renee Faith Keller.
Andrew Joseph Kruger.
Monica Liliana Kerchuk.
Riley Renee Kuhn.
Tailuz Alejandra Kerr Morillo.
Caleb Elijah Leal.
Kylie Jane King.
Matthew Joshua Lake.
Aiden Matthew Kirkland.
Addison Paige Lane.
Amanda Nicole Lara.
Tag Townsend Lang.
Luke Anthony Lawrence.
Meredith Ann Lucas.
Savannah Marie Lee.
Colton Patrick Marshall.
Jackson Davis Lettich.
Jocelyn Martin.
Felicia Nicole Liptak.
Jake Anthony Martinez.
Michelle Liu.
Ian Gregory Mason.
Carson Catherine Long.
Jillian Elaine Mays.
Hadley K. Long.
Janelle Elise Mays.
Shane Christopher Thompson.
Cannon David McIntosh.
Ashton Chambers Chapman Long.
Zoe Alishay McKinney.
Brennan Patrick Lester.
Colin Scott Gibson.
Hans Maligro Bataluna.
Adam Farid Khalil.
James Thomas Long.
Mackenzie Kiana Harper.
Madison Elizabeth McIntyre.
Madison Alyssa Monahan.
Natalie Marie Meyer.
Jorge Francisco Moreno.
Jose Luis Mendez.
Alexandra Marie Morgan Davis.
Samantha Nicole Mendez.
Madeline Marin Mosier.
Avius Marie Michael.
Mason David Mosier.
Matthew Glenn Michael.
Madeline Paige Mueller.
Emma Louise Marcus.
Rosalind Saldivar Munoz.
Natalie Renee Mitchell.
William Murphy IV.
Cadence Jade Monahan.
Kyle Anthony Musser.
Denver Ray Narlock.
Clay Michael Owen.
Ayanla Ajane Newsom.
Devontae Darren Owens.
Blake Andrew Nichols.
Neftali Fernando Palacios.
Savannah Diane Nurk.
America Anahi Parada.
Bailey Elizabeth Norris.
Evan Chase Pardue.
Anna Claire O'Connell.
Alexandria Nicole Parker.
Emily Grace Ortega.
Fernando Patino.
Xavier Ortega.
Abigail Marie Payne.
Tara Lynn Osborne.
Lainey Catherine Pearman.
Presley Rose Peavy.
Aiden Michael Powell.
Joseph Anthony Perez.
Rebecca Ann Powers.
Nisi Lisbeth Perez.
Grace Ruth Price.
Julian Lee Picard.
Bryson McKay Props.
Lily Marie Pierce.
Riley Madison Pruitt.
Gracie Rose Pearson.
Aiden Rex Ratcliffe.
Emily Ann Pitts.
Riley Cole Rahal.
Abigail Nicole Plant.
Kaylee Suzanne Rainwater.
Zachary Russell Portway.
Thomas Gus Rambo.
Ernesto Vicente Ramirez.
Brock Andrew Roberts.
Mark Anthony Ramirez.
Brooke Addison Rogers.
Brooklyn Elizabeth Ravenscroft.
Chandler Michael Rogers.
Elliot James Rayon.
Ethan Clark Rogers.
Luke Holton Rector.
Jackson Ryan Rogers.
Carson Matthew Reimer.
Jade Mackenzie Rogers. I read my stuff.
Luke Anthony Reynolds.
Brock Carlin Roller.
Savannah Grace Reynolds.
Reese Montgomery Rosman.
Caitlin Marie Ritchie.
Gabriela Ruiz.
Trenton John Reidner.
Andres Antonio Sengar.
Vivica Alexis Saldana.
Aaron Sheely.
Charlotte Cole Sams.
Isaac David Sherman.
Marcus LaCroix Santos.
Liam Ethan Shermint.
Shayla Marquita Sarton.
Landry Morgan Sarter.
Ryan Jacob Shue.
Tyler James Scarlett.
Abigail Kathleen Shook.
Savannah Marie Schetzel.
Logan Thomas Short.
Ian Wesley Schottle.
Stephen Andrew Shortis.
Camden Reese Sebastian.
Leah Nicole Sims.
Libby Ann Sells.
Quentin Allen Stanley.
Aiden Peck.
Kira Bell Stone.
Ava Elizabeth Smith.
Simon Edward Stout.
Colton Blake Smith.
Wesley J. Strand.
Colton Scott Smith.
Reese Bradley Stubblefield.
Gavin Paul Smith.
Maya Ann Tanksley.
Caleb Lee David Smith.
Jackson Luke Tobble.
Reese Sierra Smith.
Hannah Riley Taylor.
Kenzie Ray Snyder.
Jacob Cy Taylor.
Kinsley Ann Southard.
Dylan J. Teeter.
Ryan Edwin Stallsmith.
Melissa Nicole Todd.
Molly Catherine Stevenson.
Arden Olivia Tomlinson.
Caitlin Joe Tennyson.
Audrey Grace Tomlinson.
Blaze Martin Jerome Therio.
Caleb Andrew Townsend.
Olivia Grace Thompson.
Titus Robertson Traeger.
Deron Keontae Thornton.
Kiara Tatian Trailer.
Keely Rain Faith Thurston.
Abigail Noel Trenery.
Gunnar Edmund Tiernan.
Emily Brooke Tuttle.
Mackenzie Ryan Teets.
Giselle Isabel Urquiza.
Kendall K. Tipton.
Giselle Valley.
Elizabeth Maichow Vang.
Ella Simone Ward.
Ian Joseph Van Gilder.
Emma Noel Warden.
Frederick Alexander Van Yerden.
Maquilan Xavier Joaquin Ware.
Jessica Berenice Velasquez.
Annika Nicole Warren.
Shawnee Renee Vick.
Summer Renee Warren.
Taylor Renee Bickle.
Amanda Grace Watkins and Ethan Matthew Watkins.
Caleb Ethan Wagner.
Chloe Elizabeth Watkins.
Elizabeth Nicole Walker.
Braden McKinley Weaver.
Emily Mackenzie Wallace.
Nicholas Hunter Waddell.
Emily Grace White.
David Caden Guy Witham.
Madison Lynn Whittam.
Cameron Nicholas Wilson.
Emily Page Whitworth.
Ethan Jared Woodrich.
Blake Matthew Williams.
Connor Lee Wright.
Mason Timothy Williams.
Sydney Michelle Wright.
Trinity Rianne Williams.
Nathaniel Lowell Wutsky.
Seniors, parents and families, Bixby teachers and staff, former Bixby High School graduates, please stand and join me in the singing of the Bixby High School Alma Mater. Thank you, seniors. At this time, it's my honor to formally present the 2021 graduating class of Bixby High School and to bring your class president, Connor Loney, back to the stage. He's going to lead us in our tassel turning.
Seniors, y'all know what time it is. At this time, you may turn your tassel.
Congratulations, seniors. This concludes our ceremony for the evening.